Hey guys, in this video we are going to go through the steps of how to remove a superglued VersaGrip light with Stealth tabs and then reapply it. This horse unfortunately spent some time at the local vet hospital and missed the next appointment to have its shoes reset. I find it remarkable that even after 3 months the tabs were still being held secure in place by superglue. To remove the shoe, I like to start with a flathead screwdriver at the back of the heel of the tab and pry it from the hoof wall towards the toe. By adding a little bit of pressure and twisting the screwdriver back and forth along the top of the tab, you can see that it's easy to release it from the hoof wall. Sometimes it is difficult to get the flathead screwdriver started between the tab and the wall, so I like to take an end of the screwdriver and tap it with a rubber mallet, and this way it helps it slip under the tab and gets the removal process started. The goal is to not damage the tabs. This way we are able to clean them up and glue it back on. The next step is to remove the general dirt and excess superglue with a sanding pad. A hoof buffer works well, but in this case I did not want to remove any more hoof wall than necessary. Clean up the horseshoe and remove the general dirt and moisture from it. The edge of the cuff can end up being quite sharp when they're super glued on, so I like to remove the sharp edge and any excess super glue that is not needed on the cuff. Then use my Dremel and remove the excess super glue that's on the inside of the cuff and brings it back to a rough edge, ready for a new gluing surface. How the foot is trimmed and prepped is probably the most important step when applying any apparatus. One of the great advantages of applying a shoe with glue is being able to place it precisely where you want it. Because you don't need to focus on the placement of a horseshoe nail, it allows us to prep the hoof wall slightly differently. Sometimes you may need to gather up the wall so that you can place the shoe in a position so that it can achieve a 50-50 relationship from the center of rotation of the coffin joint. Now I can grab my shoe, see how it fits. Once I get it nice and aligned, positioned where I want it, I have the horse stand on it and make sure my tabs are laying tight and flush against the hoof wall. And in this case, they are. So now we'll go ahead and prep our hoof wall, make sure that it's ready for super glue, have it clean and dry. And we can go ahead and reapply this used shoe. I'm using the super glue that EasyCare provides. You want to use a glue that is compatible with the urethane cuff as well as the hoof wall. Once I've done this, I go ahead and use the insta-set to help set up the super glue that's on the outside of the cuff. And the reason I'm doing that is that it ensures that the shoe doesn't move when I stretch wrap it, and also helps speed up the curing process. It's still important for the glue on the inside of the cuff to go through the full 10-15 minutes of the curing process in order to get a strong bond. Using stretch wrap to securely hold the tabs against the hoof wall is an important step while the glue is curing. While I'm waiting for the glue to fully cure, which takes about 10 to 15 minutes depending on the temperature, I'll work on the hind feet or work on another horse. Once it's fully cured, I'll go ahead and use my hoof buffer to remove the stretch wrap and then remove any excess glue to give it a final finish. Once I've finished prepping the hoof wall, I'll go ahead and do another layer of super glue over the foot. This is to help the tabs stay secure against the hoof wall and protect it as a nice sealant. Once I've done that, I'll go ahead and use the insta-set again, just so that the outer super glue here sets up super fast and this horse is ready to go. I still find it remarkable that I'm able to reset composite shoes with super glue multiple times. I really am impressed with this product and the whole process. Hopefully this has been helpful. Cheerio. Chris Nicholas here. That's all for now.